Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Laststandgamers, and welcome. So we're back taking a look at some amazing creations from the Steam Workshop, and if you're an avid player of War Thunder, maybe you played World of Tanks, or you enjoy a good tank game or a model kit, then these creations are really going to be for you. These are Archie's Replica tanks, and I've been paying attention to what Archie's been building. You can see there's just a selection of tanks that Archie's building with amazing detail to real life replicas. We've got everything from a Tiger 2, T-80s, Jagdtigers, Leopards, British armoured fighting vehicles, and of course a classic Sherman Firefly. So we're going to have a look around these grids today, and if you're interested in looking at more of Archie's replica tanks, there's going to be a link down below. Check out the workshop links and everything will be there. So first up we have the Sherman Firefly. Just to get you a bit of an idea of scale to it, I'll walk my character up to it, and you can see that it seems to be pretty accurate on scale. I could imagine climbing up on there, and you can see this is the size of the weapon as well as the accuracy to detail on each element. Of course, you are working within the limits of Space Engineers, so there's so much you can do. There is only so many weapons and bits of equipment available. So you've got the Lewis gun on the top, you've got the extended larger turret to account for that bigger gun that the Firefly has, and then you've got a rear engine deck. Now, if you thought that was it to the sort of detail of these tanks, let's plunge on inside. So if we plunge on inside, these have a fully detailed interior. You've got shell racks, you've got a full turret that can rotate, you've even got an engine deck and sort of engine bay towards the rear. And these tanks are designed for a full crew. That means gunner, loader, driver, and without all them positions you can't operate the tank. But I will just hop in and quickly show you before we move on to the next vehicle. So with the driver's seat, we have got our basic driving function. We can move our tank forward and backward. Sadly, the tracks do not rotate. That's just a limitation of Space Engineers. And then we've also got our gunner and commander seats. We've got the commander seat on the right, and we have ourselves a gunner seat over here. Now this gun, oh hang on, this is the loader's seat I think. Let's see if we can get ourselves over to the correct seat. I'm just going to have to tuck ourselves through. Okay, so there we are. We're in the gunner's slash commander's seat. We can fire off our main cannon. Let's give that a blast. Oh, AWG's weapons are fantastic. So if we turn off that, we've got the machine gun. What's nice about the AWG machine guns is that they have a little bit of sort of spread around them. As you can see, that's the sight there as well. Let's switch back to our main weapon. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's close the hatch from inside as well, just to show that being demoed. So we can seal the hatch up. Very fun. Beautiful model. Can we activate our little machine gun on the top? Let's see if we can do that from this seat. Is that number 7? Oh yeah, we can. Oh, they're really cool models. It's lovely when a model like this is fully usable as well. Is this back deck openable? No, I don't think so. So next up, we are moving on to the Warrior. This is a British APC, and it is very cool. It's got an automatic cannon on the top. It's got troop and infantry hatches to the rear. Let's have a quick look at the smoke launchers. We've got smoke launchers to the side. We've got a small machine gun in there as well. We've got a hatch that opens the engine bay, but I'm not going to open it, because as I open it, it decides to flip the tank over. I think that's because it clips through the barrel up there above. But the detail in the use of them AWG blocks to get the sloping on these vehicles is fantastic. We've got little hatches and viewports from the side. Let's open a few of these up so you can get inside there. We've got the access to the troop transport area at the rear. So there's troop seats. There's also troop hatches on the top, so you can stand out and shoot from them if you wished. And then you've got the commanders and gunners hatches up here. Let's have a go and see if we can take this little gun for a spin. So I'm not too sure which is going to be the gunner and which is going to be the driver's seat, but we'll do our best. So we've got inactive smoke launchers. Oh, there's the smoke launcher on mouse control. Isn't that cool? A little smoke launcher. That would be great for tank battles in some scenarios. Maybe we'll have to do a server with the AWG pack if we can get it to be stable enough. Okay, so we've got that. Let's head over to these other seats on the other side. See if we can get ourselves in. So we have got our main... Oh, look at that shell roll off the side. Isn't that good? Let's just bring our camera down to the side here. So as we see, you can see the shell rolls off and bounces down. But yeah, it's got a nice rate of fire, that. I like that a lot. Got smoke launcher to the side. Can we get into a seat that allows us to rotate? Oh, we can also load HE frag. Bit of an explosion. Ooh, very tasty. We can close the hatches from the top if we want to. What's our rangefinder look like on this one? Oh, so it looks like this, but we've got our turret seems to be locked from this seat. We're not allowed to move it. Maybe there's a rotor lock or something that's on. Oh, there we go. 7 and 8. So we've now got elevation. We can track our targets across. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that is cool. Anyone who likes tanks and space engineers, these are the vehicles to have a play with. So now we've got the Leopard 3, I believe it is. So this one's got reactive armor panels, and it seems to have a flag of a distinctive nation on the side. Let's have a look on inside, see if we can get access to some of the weapons. So what's nice about this one is it looks like when you sit in it, you can actually view from the deck. Of course, your little helmet's sticking up a bit, but you can actually look all the way around through the actual windows and the hatches. I like the look of that. Let's disengage our turret locks and elevation and see if we can get this barrel swinging around. Okay, that seems to be some sort of loader seat down there. Let's see if we can access any other positions inside. Okay, so we've got commander. Possibly that's the gunner seat, slightly lower. If we activate them, no. Let's have a fire of our main weapon. Ooh, quite a bit of recoil on that one. Inactive on the machine gun. Got a little machine gun firing from the side there. We've got the sight for this one. Looks like we're going to have to work out how to make this gun move. Maybe there's something that's switched off in one of the other seats. Let's quickly jump back across to our commander and loader seats. Okay, so that doesn't have any controls. What about this one? So that's turned off. Is gun elevation depression manual on this one, perhaps? Let's have a look from the side. No, that's elevation of the seat. Isn't that cool? So you can elevate yourself out of the vehicle to look around. And you can also close the hatch on yourself. I like that idea. That's a cool little concept. And you can get yourself right down inside so your head doesn't come off. Nice little commander's touch. Let's go back to this chair for a moment. So it doesn't seem that we can get it to be activated. Maybe I've just set up or done something wrong. Anything on the second tab? No. But there we go. I'm sure it does work. I'm sure I'm just not too sure of the controls. Let's have a look at the next one. So we've got ourselves a Jagdtiger, I believe, with a log on the side. I wonder how much armor that it produces. 2 giant exhaust stacks to the rear. Nice wide tracks. Lots of added track protection on the side. And the gun has even got a little transportation holder on the front there. Is that like a little MG that's in that port? Very cool. M34 bow gun. MG34. Let's see if we can activate this. Oh yeah. Oh, does it move around as well so we can hose our enemy down? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's great. Great fun. We can open the hatch and close the hatch, and then we've got the periscope. Yeah, I do love the combination of these mods and these replica tanks. They're really fun. Right, this has got to be a big gun. Oh, a fake hatch. What's on this one? Little seat inside there. What's the interior like on this? So just shells absolutely everywhere. So with this one, we have some sort of elevation and depression. Let's just check out rear access doors. Let's open them up. Okay, we've opened them up. Maybe there is a different firing position. Look here. So this looks like it could be a gunner's seat. Oh yeah, so that's got elevation. Look at the gun moving around in there. Let's give this a fire. Oh yes. Let's get a little bit of a nice camera angle of this one bloke going off. Okay, shell is loading back up. I didn't see if there's any shell ejection with this one. Let's give it another shot. Oh, there we go. There's the shell being thrown out the back. Lovely little detail. Let's get ourselves out of this one. Can we access the driver's seat perhaps from here and take this for a little spin? Or maybe not. It looks like it's too far towards the front of the tank. Maybe we can use the little side hatch. Here we go. So there we go. We've got that rear shell rattling around on the back of the deck. And it handles pretty well. Does seem to handle pretty well. Let's move on to our T80. Look at that. Look at the little reactive armor and the little elements that have been added to the sides of the cages and protection, as well as log at the back. Just what you need. Let's have a look at what actually. So I believe this little seat in the middle here is the driver of these tanks, but I don't know if we'll be able to get him through there. So let's pop up these rear hatches. We've got like a 50 caliber machine gun with a remote control system on the top there as well. It's got some ammunition. Oh, so it's a cord heavy machine gun up there. So this is well, they don't have a loader. These are auto loader tanks, aren't they? So I'm guessing this is a gunner's seat. Let's see if we can activate the gun. So that's the side. Okay, so that's activated on mouse cannon, but we're not able to get a shot. Maybe we need to reload it or something. It's just like giant Lego block tanks. You can build as many Lego block tanks as you want. Look at the wheels. What's it called? A cantilever? Interlevered wheels? The German tanks had made it more complicated, harder to change the wheels, but a very cool design. I wonder why they decided to go with something like that over a standard, easier change wheel design. So we've got the engine deck at the back, wooden logs, more tank armour, and we've got a machine gun on the top. Let's pop these hatches up. Okay, so we've got like a nice viewport here. Even though we're phasing through the deck, we can still see out of our windows. We can also access the machine gun. Very nice. And let's see if we can access anything else in here. So that's the commander's seat. Is this a gunner's seat? Okay, let's enable our lock. Oh yeah, we can move the barrel. Feels a lot heavier on this. You'd expect it to be for a King Tiger though. Let's give this a shot. Oh yes. Lovely. Right, I think there's only one thing in order. We're going to have a go with some of these tanks and shooting at each other and see what happens. So we'll try to make the matchups a bit fair as we shoot them up. So we've got the Sherman Firefly versus the King Tiger. Maybe it's not a super fair matchup. But let's jump ourselves in the seat. Make sure we're accessing the right chair here. I think it's this chair we need actually. There we go. Okay, we've got the turret, we've got the barrel online. We need to aim our sight. Let's bring that down. Right under there should be good. Okay, give it a little hose down with the machine gun to start with. Yeah, machine gun's doing nothing. Right, let's hit it with the main cannon. Here we go. Okay, so we have punched a hole into the tank. Has it gone out the other side? That would be interesting to see as well. Let's fire another shot at the same spot and see if the round goes through. Oh, it does. So there's actual penetration. Let's move our barrel here. Oh, ooh, Clanger's taking over. I think it wants us to shoot underneath at the hull. Oh no, it's cooking off and exploded. Ammo racked. Oh, that was really cool. Very, very nice indeed. There's some element of it on fire. I didn't expect that. So I'm guessing that some of these things have properties of explosion. It's been a while since I played with the AWG mod. So we've changed the target up. We have a Sherman Firefly sitting, silhouetting itself on the desert dune over there. And we've got ourselves a tank ready to engage. So we're going to bring our gun up. There's the target in our sights. For some reason I can't bring the HUD up on that menu. Okay, that's inactive. Everything should fire. Bring our gun up. And fire when ready. Here we go. Hold it on target. Hold it. The barrel's so heavy. Oh, big hit. That is kind of the damage I'd expect from that gun hitting that tank though as well. Yeah, it totally blew the top off it. A singular shot. Now it's just burning out on the top of this dune. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do a tank battle with this sometime with our community. Right, so let's see what our warrior will do against this T-80. So if we try our best to take control, I'm not going to be aiming it. I'm going to be aiming it from third person. Oh, a bit of side damage. Oh, we've set it on fire. It's doing pretty well. What's actually been hit? Has it been an ammo rack? Is it like a ammo rack on fire in here somewhere? Or is it a mechanical component? It's on fire and it's burning, but it's not done a lot of damage, I'm guessing. Let's try and give it a few more rounds. Let's give it a few more rounds from this side so we can see if there's any sort of penetration. So we've not got penetration with these rounds. I think we're reloading. Let's activate our little machine gun while we're waiting. So, oh, so that was that HE we were firing? Right. Let's try some APDS. Oh, that hit the barrel. Oh, I'm missing every shot. Let's load it back in. So I'd expect to do some more damage here, but the armor's actually holding up. Oh, the side skirt's fallen off. Perfect. Might be able to get a shot in here now. We've got a general belt loaded. Let's try and load that. Then we'll just... lovely. Yeah, this has been so cool. I've really been enjoying playing with these Archie replica builds. But at the same time, we're going to have a play with some tanks. Anyway, let's thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of these tanks and what you think of AWG's weapon pack if you used it on your own builds. And I will see you next time.